back in my childhood, I heard a story so true about a funny bunny stealing some food from the garden he knew. His mama got worried. She told the bunny one day, better watch that farmer eat what I say, or he'll blow you away. Oh,
he knew his mama was right, so why don't he do what she said? Maybe just don't dig it off his hopping, 'cause the rabbit
stopped the hop, he started to hop it. He can't stop it while he's on the way.
Out of the garden where carrots are dense, I found a hole in the fence. Every morning when things are still gone, I crawl through the hole and eat my fill.
The other rabbits say I'm taking dares, and maybe I'm wrong, but who cares?
I'm a hooked rabbit. Yeah, I got a carrot habit. Every day I'm trying to avoid it. What do? I know that I've enjoyed it.
Really and true, I've never always wanted all the time, and maybe for the good.
Everything is free when the farm is napping.
Every little carrot is Storm's delight,
And I keep forgetting that ain't right. So one day when I was deep in the mill, that farmer put a real creepy deal. Came at me with a big shotgun. Did I run?
Well, I hustled really swiftly as I could.
Yeah! I sprinted to the air with only seconds to spare. I could see the bullets flying through the air. I could hear the words that Mama told me.
And I knew that she would scold me.
Find a real true feeling.
Find a way to stop my stealing. The farmer, he really had sense. He plugged up the holes in the fence. Had me running madly round the garden looking for a hole to crawl in.
And he knew it all along.
You picked up what I say. Hot-head rabbit, but to keep your habit. Your mama told you when you hop, and when you stop to crop the crop. He gets salty and comes for you because carrots and you make a very good stew.
Son, he's got you on the run, so you better find a quiet little corner where the farmer never comes.
You got plenty of patches, so you snuggle in between them. Dig what I mean, you can't tell, you gotta keep them being seen.
Run, now you're having fun. Run before you get the shotgun. Run on, run. Well, you know why you're in a rabbit, you're forgetting the garden gate. All you gotta do is take a run away. Right now the farmer thinks it's action. He's itching, see your face. Don't you meet him? Out of the hole in the fence, you can beat him. It's a natural sense. While he's over by the fence a walk away. Keep on running till you're out of that gate. You know the farmer really sketchily done. You never figured he was out running. Never once about catching your breath. You never figured he was out running. Maybe now you remember what your mom told you.
Now you know the reason why your pa scolded ya.
Say it again and be ready to well. And when you do,
You show them and you tell. Hurry up, better change your plans. Better run from the farmer man. Ooh, you best make tracks. Head was on, got to well, got to well. Don't ever run when you get up.
on the bossy and bossy. Little brother's bossy and bossy. You're gonna do what mama intended. You know you carrot stealing is ended. I have the old story. One rabbit's gonna bring luck. But they're much more lucky and natural the rabbits attached.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please thank our soloists on that number. That was Danica Lamesta on vocals and Philemon Araya. Thank you so much. It's lovely to see us at legal capacity this afternoon for this concert. And I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we're sitting here and making music on Kaurna land, where songs have been sung for millennia, and the song lines that stretch back to thousands, tens of thousands of years. So we're really humbled, and we would like to pay respect to all the elders, past, present, and emerging. This is probably the biggest the Adelaide Connection has ever been, with close to 30 people, and it's a really, really great, huge sound. So we're really excited to be doing a whole set for you. That first one was Cottontail, which is a song by Duke Ellington. And you can hear from the lyrics, it's a song about a rabbit which has a carrot habit. We either think it's about drug abuse or it's a near-capitalism criticism, but we're not quite sure. But we're going to do another tune for you. This is Invitation, and this is going to feature on trumpet Harrison Smith and Grace Mensforth on vocals, who's going to sidle up to the mic now. Invitation, and it goes a little something like this.
Invitation.
Harrison Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Harrison Smith. And Grace Mensforth. We were extremely fortunate this year that we had a few COVID exiles in Adelaide, and one of them was Jo Laurie, who is an alumnus of the Elder Conservatorium, and then she went over to New York and did wonderful things over there, including touring around with a singer called Sting. You know, the singer's really famous if they've only got one name, so she did really well there. And then she's also put out a number of albums, and yeah, she was stuck on this side of the world. So we've been learning from her individually and collectively, and she's submitted one of her tunes for the choir for us to do, and this is it's a really complex song in many ways. Lyrically it's very complex. Usually songs about relationships are like I love them and they love me and I'm really happy, or I love them, they don't love me, I want to kill myself. This one's somewhere in the middle. It's kind of like, I'm not sure if I love you, you kind of really like me, I'm sort of keeping you on a string, but I kind of hate myself for keeping you on a string, but I kind of don't want to lose you, but I'm just going to treat you bad. So so that's kind of the gist of the narrative. And then technically it's in 13, so not many composers write tunes in 13. There's only two that I can think of, and they both live in Adelaide. So feel free to tap your foot to this. If you're standing up, don't tap your foot to this because you might fall over. But this is called Ready, Aim, Fire.
Set your wounds upon the wire like so many old cans for target practice. Line them up, ready, aim, and fire. I let the arrows fly, and right away I see the damage. I try to tell myself it doesn't matter, that this is all that I can manage. Not up to me to try. So cold and heartless. What was happening when I wasn't looking? Casual cruelty, so mean and artless. Not even clever. This latest bluff you're not believing. I feel that I have pushed you to your limit. I grab your elbow as you're leaving. I say I'm sorry. Why do you let me take your heart, make it a ball and kick around? Doesn't get you anywhere. What in me makes you take it on, shake it off, stick around, hoping that I will care.
That was Charlotte Cowold, ladies and gentlemen. Charlotte Cowold. I told you it was complex, didn't I? I don't know how I feel now. We're going to do a few tunes for you a cappella. This is one that was sent to me via Luke Thompson. You may know of an incredible singer, our local singer. We've got a lot of great talent here in this state. Luke Thompson, who sings with the Idea of North, among other projects. And this is a chart by Take Six, which is one of my favorite vocal jazz ensembles on the planet. And this is called A Quiet Place. So get reflective with us. This is A Quiet Place. This is going to feature Kush Goyal on vocals. So come forward, Kush. Kush Goyal, ladies and gentlemen. So not all the singers behind you are all voice majors. Some of them are instrumentalists, and some of them come all the way from the law department, and Kush is one of those rare talents that we kind of pilfered from the law department. We hope one day he'll see the error of his ways and just leave law and just keep on the stage and keep making that beautiful sound. So Kush Goyal, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier this year, we lost a giant in the jazz community, and that is a gentleman called Chick Corea, who came into the scene in the late 60s, early 70s, playing with Miles Davis's band, and is just a huge presence in the jazz community as a composer, and a performer, and a band leader. So we'd like to do a couple of Chick Corea tunes. And this first one is a ballad, and it's called Crystal Silence. It's a beautiful tune. It's going to feature Isabel Yiend. Sorry, I mispronounced that. Got it right for now. Yiend on vocals, and please enjoy. Please let yourself get swept away. This is Crystal Silence.
dreams I see him still through the crystal silence of the night. Away from life now, all alone I can reflect. I let him slip away from the game we might have played. If he stayed, if he had stayed, oh, I know those wondrous games we might have played. As long as time exists, I shall recall the man I knew so well. One day I know, in time our paths will meet, and then we'll feel the joy we both have known, that I love and call my
Isabel Yin, ladies and gentlemen. Please give some love to Ciara Ferguson, who's playing piano for us today and singing in the choir. Ciara Ferguson. We also have Sebastian and Michael as our rhythm section. We're going to select another rather festive of Chick Corea's tunes for you. And Chick Corea did a lot of music that sort of crossed over into the Spanish and the Latin American sphere. He did tunes like Spain and La Fiesta. This one has that sort of, this is more of a samba vibe, and this is called You're Everything. And it's going to feature Emma Simpson-Smith on a scat solo over ridiculously impossible chords. So please enjoy You're Everything.
You're
Emma Simpson-Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Scatting without a safety net. That was supposed to be our last song, but we've got time, so could we do another one for you? Is that all right? Yeah. This one's an extreme mood change because we've been doing festive Brazilian music. Now we're just going to do a really slow, dirty blues. And this is a tune that came to our attention through a singing trio called Lambert, Hendricks and Ross. And they were the ones who sort of early pioneers of a very rare art form called vocalese. And vocalese is when you get a famous instrumental solo, you learn to sing it and then you write lyrics to it. So it's a very niche market, but we love it. This is their take on centerpiece. You know, the big in the middle of a wedding table, the big centerpiece you have. They're basically comparing their loved one with a floral arrangement. It's very romantic. And we're going to feature some random soloists here. And please enjoy Centerpiece. Thank you so much for listening to us today. We are the Adelaide Connection.
Down.
Along a country
The Adelaide Connection, ladies and gentlemen.
To our wonderful conductor, Julian Ferraretto.
Thank you. I'm not going to sing. Thank you so much. Keep an eye out for us because in a few months' time there's the big festival of orchestra happening in the Wavell Showgrounds with the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra, and this choir has actually been selected to perform in the opening with the Carmina Burana concert, which is the 26th of November, and we'll be performing a piece written especially for the choir and the orchestra. So we hope to see you again out in the community. Thank you so much for coming today. Until next time, thank you.